Lights, camera, action.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to season 4 of the We Impact Show. We're in episode 1, episode 22 in total. 22 amazing speakers. We're back with a bang, and oh my god, I am so excited to have you guys back. It feels so good doing the one thing I love most, speaking, and launching We Impact again for the next season after season 3, which was done in May. That is quite a long break, but you guys have been so supportive. You guys have been constantly asking, where is season 4? Where is season 4? Well, here season 4 is. And to start it off with, we have Sayada Mehnaaz Hussaini, a fashionista, the fashion star of Westford Toastmasters Club, the founder of Mehart Customs, a fashion line, and one of my very, very good friends joining us on the show today for the first time in her, let's say, first interview you could say this could be. Welcome to the show, Mehnaaz. So glad to have you.
Hi, David. Thank you for having me.
Mehnaaz, this is the first time you're going to be on a talk show, you could say. How are you feeling? What do you feel like? How does it feel to be interviewed and talking about your own business? That is a topic we're going to talk about.
First of all, I'm very nervous, but then I'm really happy for you to give me this opportunity, to talk and promote my business here. And I love all your shows. It was, although I haven't watched many of them, but I have one or two like that. But it's always nice to have someone be so supportive.
Thank you. It's so honored. We Impact family feels so honored. So, Mehnaaz, for our viewers, can you give us a quick introduction about yourselves? Who is Sayada Mehnaaz Hussaini?
Okay, so hi everyone. My name, like David said, is Mehnaaz, and I started my own recently a business. It's called Mehart Customs, where I customize clothing items and stuff. And I am a very jolly person. I love to talk to my friends. Although I'm very quiet and shy in the first meeting, like David knows. He was the one who broke me up. He was like, hi, come. I was very quiet at first, and then he's like, hi, come. You do want to have some chocolate? Chocolate drink? I was like, yeah, sure, okay. And that's how we started becoming friends. I love to paint. I love dancing. I do embroidery, and yeah, that's all about me.
Oh, I know, I saw. Like, guys, fun fact, both Mehnaaz and I are in the same uni. We both in Westford. Big shout out to our uni over there. And he's going to give so much night. It's going to feel so good. We're having two students represent and doing something really, really amazing for us. And yeah, that's how we became friends. I offered her a hot chocolate drink. Big shout out to Westford's hot chocolate. It's top tier. And you did mention you love dancing. I mean, dancing, painting, embroidery. You're such a creative person over there. I mean, what do you choreograph your own dances or do you follow?
Yeah, I do both actually. I started off by following, and then I used to choreograph songs in school, and I choreograph songs now for my TikTok page. And it's just something, it makes me really happy. Dancing is my happy place, I would say. So yeah.
I think dancing really brings a lot of people together. It's just the release. It just has so much serotonin over there.
I
Serotonin.
know. It really makes me happy. It's really fun because you're like, it's an exercise as well. So that's one workout that I do.
I could definitely agree to that. I mean, if you practice one dance over like a period of 1 hour, you would be surprised on how many calories you burn and how exhausted you feel at the end of it. Sometimes just thinking you watch the screen and you're like, wow, that looks easy. And then you try it for like a second, then you realize, wow, I am in so much pain right now.
It really hurts, especially the sit-up ones. The worst kind of dance. I hate going down and using my legs a lot, but I'm telling you, it's a great workout. You should try it. You should try it sometime.
No, definitely.
You're a good dancer. You are a good dancer, I would say. But
thank you. I think I had to give a big shout out to my group because we did perform in school for our farewell. In the last year, we choreographed like 5 songs. And I think I can still remember we did Sucker by the Jonas Brothers. We did Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon, Pretty You, 17, Simon Says, and then we did what is one? Beba? I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name, but like I'm sure you guys also did a farewell dance, right?
Yeah, our favorite dances were amazing. We had like 4 different sections. One was Bhangra, one was Bollywood, one K-pop, one Hollywood, and then we had a mixed dance with guys and girls together. It was a crazy month of whole farewell practice, and I had to deal with all the guys in my school, and teaching them how to dance was the most painful thing that I've ever done. And nobody can move, and they used to ask such stupid questions like, which angle should my hand go and look at? I was like, bro, please. I just go by the music and the count. So yeah, my farewell was one of the biggest hits and one of my favorite shows that I've been on.
My goodness. I mean, that's something. And I think the audience, whoever is into dance, I think we all can see right now the energy is great over here. So if you want to hit up and talk about dancing or want to link up or partner up, great platform to do.
Oh, I'm also planning to start a dance team at Westwood as well. So
Amazing. Westford.
any Westfordians watching, you guys can hit me up. We can make a team.
That is the best thing. And I'm signing up for sure because, like I said, I just love signing up for everything at uni. I'm sure everyone knows that.
Yeah.
That is the case. I mean, that's so great. I think that was an amazing introduction. Like, talked about your passion. And what about painting? You said you enjoy painting as well, right?
Yes, painting is something that I've always done as a kid. I used to take my mom's hand and draw it with a pen and stuff. And then eventually I started using canvases and stuff. And now the recent painting that I've done was on like a huge as canvas. It's there on one of my highlights where I drew a bunch of birds and flowers. A scene inside a forest.
Yeah.
So and I love painting. It's one of the most calmest thing that I can do, and it does require a lot of time. So I just, when I'm chilling, when I have nothing else to do, and all of this just boomed up during COVID. Like, there's nothing else to do, except for just chilling and exploring my hobbies and stuff. So that's when I started painting again after like 4 years gap.
I think now moving on to the next part is like COVID was there and you started your own business, right? Did those two play a factor? Did Mehart Customs happen during COVID like many other hobbies and businesses that happened?
Yes, that's my art started during COVID. Like it just started like 2 months ago, I guess. Not been quite 2 months, but like somewhere around that time. And yeah, I basically linked my love for fashion and painting together and made my art custom.
I mean, COVID is uh, COVID is a shock for many of us, and I think I've mentioned this during my show throughout. But COVID did provide us so many opportunities to explore what we actually love doing. Like, I mean, we Impact started during COVID, so it's a thing, and Mayart Customs too. I think it's a great thing. I think in a very bad way, in a very safe way. Fist bump or high five, virtual high five about starting our own passions like this during COVID. So, can you give the audience a bit more insight about Mayart Customs?
Okay, so Mehart Custom is a handmade customization business that I customize myself and I pack all of my orders by myself, and where we customize almost. I think I started off with like denim jeans and denim jackets, but then I had orders for hoodies and shirts, and there was someone wanted shoes as well. So I've done those kind of things. So now I'm just gonna expand my portfolio and literally customize every clothing item or accessory. And yeah, that's what my art custom is.
Guys, if Mayart Customs, like touch wood, it should, or inshallah, it would. In the next 5 to 10 years, we see it run in the Paris runway or the Paris model, and we see it in those designer shops. I'm gonna say, like, she was the founder of Mehart Customs. Mehnaaz was in my show, and we're gonna claim royalties for that. We're gonna be there for the grand opening. I'm holding you to that, Mehnaaz.
Don't worry, you're gonna get your credit, David. You're gonna get it. Don't worry. And inshallah, it will be there soon. I think in about 10, 15 years, I'll probably work with Gucci or Prada and have a nice runway of Mehart Customs.
I mean, touch wood for that, praying for that. But I think Westford did really recently have this fashion workshop at the Zakia campus, and I believe you went for that. So how is that? I think as a person running their own fashion design, it must have been really insightful, right?
Yes, that workshop really came around at the time because it was during the time where I was doing my research on customization and all that. So this workshop just popped up. I got this message that we're having a fashion workshop, a 2-day workshop though. And I was so excited. I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to get to know more and learn a lot from our professors. So I did go, and this was before launching my art, like I said. And they were incredible professors, and we had great professionals who also came in who gave us a nice lecture. And boy, I learned a lot from them. And there was one of the professor who I think her name is Samiksha Gandhi, I think. She was one of my favorite professors there. And she was the one who she had like a lot of facts about history, okay, in related to fashion. So one of the facts that I learned was that purple color represented royalty. So during the olden days, only the people who wore the color purple were the kings and the queens, and everyone else was considered as laborers or servants like that. So I was blown away with that fact, and we got to learn a lot about styling, our career options in fashion. We got to discuss with her my fashion business. I showed off one of my collections to her. She was really impressed, and she helped me out with the whole launching of me out as well. So yeah, it was a jam packed. I met a lot of new people. It was a great time to make friends because COVID literally ruined my social life. I had no friends from uni. Everyone was my school friend. So this was one of the great opportunities where I got to make a nice group of people. So that's my friends. Yeah.
Amen to that. Amen to that. I'm just saying, like, you could see from my reaction. I'm sure the audience saw it as well. I'm sure the audience will have this same reaction when you said that purple was the color used for royalty, because I'm sure everyone assumed that white was the color for royalty. I'm just like, wow. Okay, that's a fact we did not know. See, guys, you learn new things every day with the We Impact Show. Different people, new piece of information. But that's great to hear that, that's the one thing, great things about our university. We keep getting so many opportunities to meet people, meet different professors, meet different professions, like who work in these different lines and who can impact us, who can offer their insight. And that was very evident during the YBLP, right?
Oh yeah, YBLP was in this program. They told us about how we can explore and expand our brand as well. I think Vishal, our TikTok uh, star, also made us. He was there in one of those programs, and where he told us how we can use Instagram, social media to expand our brand and stuff. So I think that YBLP was also one of the factors that did help me launch my art as well.
So, bit of backstory, guys, bit of insight. So, Vishal Raj Menon, all right, is the founder of Firefly, all right, and he taught us how we can use social media as one of our biggest tools to market our own personal brands. How we can use LinkedIn, how we can use TikTok, how we can use Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Facebook, I know we're very reluctant to use Facebook, but it's still a growing platform. We can still promote ourselves on Facebook. We can still get an audience based on that. And as content creators, as people who run their own personal project like We Impact and Mehart Customs, that was a very useful piece segment for us, right? And I think TikTok was the one that we realized that has the most potential as of now.
Yeah, TikTok, it's literally booming. I think any small business they want to promote, TikTok is the best platform for them.
Definitely. And because of the way the algorithm works, and depending on the number of hashtags you use or what particular sound, the trending sound, you can become like Charlie D'Amelio and blow up with 1 million followers in like a day.
You never know what's gonna happen. It's just their algorithm is crazy. I don't know how it works yet, but it's one of the best ways to get a good name in the market as well. People you show up on people's For You pages and they text you like, bro, boy, you're on my For You page. And I'm like, really? And then from there, they start sharing and then it just goes up.
I think that's the most important thing. I think that's the most important thing people or young people who want to start their own businesses need to do. I mean, you don't have to spend tens of thousands of 20,000 or like 100,000 on marketing itself using billboards. You can literally do it on your phone. You can
Yeah,
literally
do it
create
by
your
yourself.
that's
That's
the
the
most
best part.
amazing thing. But Mehnaaz, moving on to, I think some of the questions people will have is, like I did mention, you're in the same university, we're in the same year, we're in second year now. How do you manage business and uni together at the same time? Like it must be a challenge.
Well, it definitely is, but I am great with time management. Okay, so not boasting over myself, I just am. Okay, it's like when I have assignments due on like the last week of month, right, on Saturdays usually. So what I do is I plan my day ahead. When I wake up in the morning, I just pick up my phone, go to the list, make a to-do list, and then I write all the stuff that I need to do in that day. And there are times where you're not able to complete all those items, yeah. So I leave it on the next week, and I make sure by the end of the week I've completed everything that I wanted to. And how I manage my art as well as my assignments is that when I'm doing my assignments, I try to pay complete attention to it, do my research before, have everything listed down, and then I just do the writing part later on. And when I'm taking a break, I watch Netflix, and right now I'm watching a great show called Two and a Half Men. It is an amazing show. So while watching that, I just multitask and I paint as well. So I make my pieces and I do that while watching. So I basically juggle between the two very efficiently. Like that.
I think the moment you mentioned you watch Netflix like the rest of us, we just found another sense of relative relatability. I can't English. I'm a speaker and I can't English. Oh my days. But still, it feels good. It's good to multitask. It's good to list things down and do it, make notes. I think that's one of the most important things we can do. Keep a schedule. Scheduling is super important. Like we think it's not. We think it's not. And initially, it's like, why do you want to schedule everything? But then you realize, hey, it actually helps you in your life a lot. At least you can keep in touch with what you're going to do, what you're not supposed to, when you're supposed to do it.
You can be productive by that. You waste a lot of time by just chilling at home, watching stuff, sleeping. Oh, I used to spend a lot of time sleeping though. So one thing I learned during COVID was time management as well, like I said. So I started writing down notes, making a list of what I gotta do this week. And slowly you realize you have plenty of time and you can do a lot more stuff during that period. So I think productivity is one of the greatest things that have happened during COVID.
Definitely. So I think the people, guys watching the show right now, try to schedule your day accordingly. It doesn't have to be a great to the point scheduling that you have to. Maybe it could be 3 tasks a day to start it off with. I mean, we all need to do that to manage our time and effectively make best use of our day. Because 24 hours is quite a bit of time, and you can make the best out of it. So, Mehar, Mehraz, I have one more thing I wanted to ask. Starting a business is a great thing. It's a great idea. Many people have it. And I think I would agree because how we impact came and grew is because of the support systems I've had. Is that the same case with you, or is it riding solo?
So my I had a great support system actually. So funny story how I started my art was that I during COVID, like I said, boredom hit me, and I just saw TikTok where people were designing clothes, they're just DIYing it. So I thought, why not just try? Because I had skills for painting and I had a empty pair of jeans left. So I took that and I made my very first piece, which was the flaming pants, where there was flames coming out from the bottom of the jeans, and I had two flames coming out from the back pockets. So I made that piece, and parents were very surprised. They were like, "What did you do that?" And I was really happy. I was like, "Wow, yeah, I think it's something that I'm pretty great at." So I started wearing it outside. I went for dinners, I went for parties, I went to uni as well with one of those jeans. And I got so many people commenting me that start a business, start selling this. We want to buy it. If you customize something from me like this, I definitely want to buy it and stuff. And that's when it hit me like, yeah, I can really make money out of this. It could be my side hustle. So I gave it a thought and I started doing my research. And like I said, my parents were my biggest support because my dad, especially, he helped me with the finances, the initial launching, because you can't start a store here without having a license. It's illegal. So getting my license ready and the initial cost, whatever it took, my dad was there to support me, and he helped me with the pricing and how everything works. Because my dad literally started like 2-3 businesses 4 to 5 years ago, and it wasn't great much of success, but he does have the experience of how launching a business works. So he helped me out throughout, and even now he does. And well, right now I'm gonna collaborate with a few TikTok influencers as well. So watch out for that, guys.
Oh my God. I mean, it's our parents are like our biggest supporters for this. They like God bless them. Like we're so grateful to have such an amazing support system. Like for your fashion line and my show, it's amazing that without their support and without their inspiration that this wouldn't be possible where we are right now. Like that's an amazing and our friends too. Like big shout out to all our friends. Like you support my show, I support your fashion. Like it just works like that. Surround yourself with positive people, positivity happens. I think that's a mantra I believe in
Correct.
quite hard.
Correct.
And so, guys, that was Mehart Customs over there. And I think I want to bring it up. I want to, this is the one part of the show where I love introducing because this is the part where the guests don't know anything. Like they're completely blank at all times. It's the rapid fire session, the We Impact rapid fire session. But also Coffee with Karan. Coffee with Karan. Karan Johar, please take a look at the show, see how we're doing it over here at We Impact. And let's sign me up, please. Sign me up. Let's guys. That's Zoom and its technicalities over there. So we have the Q&A session, the 5 rounds of Coffee with Karan. We Impact rapid fire round. So 5 questions. First thing that pops in your head. Let's see how it goes. Okay. So Mehnaaz, who are your fashion icons? Who do you think kill it constantly?
Hairstyle for the guys and Zendaya for the females. So Zendaya's red carpet events, the way she dresses is crazy. It's amazing. And Harry Styles, my One Direction love. So obviously it's him.
Chosen the best people. I could not agree more. Question number 2. Where would you want Mehar to be showcased the most? Like, which fashion runway show would you like it to be shown? Your dream.
Obviously, Paris. Any runway show in Paris in collaboration with any of the amazing brands, Gucci, Prada, Zara, any of them.
Amazing. Oh my God. I would love to visit the show in Paris because Paris is so beautiful and we would love to see your show over there. Question number 3. Who would you like as what is the one learning thing you've learned during Mayar Customs?
One thing is perseverance, I would say, and patience, because it's it's when you initially launch, not a lot of people know about it, but then you gotta wait. You shouldn't give up. Should be patient and keep working, and then eventually it'll become a bigger success. So yeah, I think patience is one of the things.
Perseverance and patience. Amen to that. Question number 4. Your top, who would you want your first outfit launch to be done? Which celebrity would you want that to be? Male and female.
For the male section, Zayn Malik, again one of the One Direction members, because Zayn Malik is my absolute favorite member of One Direction. And I'd say Katrina Kaif, because she has an amazing body, and that's just on the top of my mind, I would say her. Yeah.
So Zayn Malik, Katrina Kaif, we want you signed up for this show. We want you signed up for Mehart Customs' first launch. You guys are going to be the first celebrities who are going to do it. Question number 5. Where do you see Mehart Customs in the next year? I'm not going to say 5 years, 10 years. That's way too far in the future. I want to know what you're going to do in the next year, in 2022.
In next year, I would say I want to reach at least 10K followers at my Instagram account and get minimum 15 to 20 orders per week. Because right now I'm just going on a slow pace. So I think by the next year I want to at least have a good presence in the Instagram platform. So yeah.
Very realistic goal to have. And that's as business students having smart goals, efficient goals, it'll work out. And we want nothing but success for Mehart Customs. And thank you for coming on board the show. So, guys, this is season one, season four, episode one with Sayada Mehnaaz Hussaini. Mehnaaz, how was the experience? What do you have to say? How was the experience of coming on board?
It was great. This was so much fun. I loved being here, and it's always a pleasure talking to you. It was amazing.
And I'm sure the audience will enjoy the episode when it comes out. Guys, you should follow her. I will be dropping her tags on the episode link when it comes out, both on Spotify and Instagram. You guys are on LinkedIn. Do follow it up as well over there. LinkedIn is a growing platform, and TikTok will be there soon, hopefully. So, guys, thank you for bringing back We Impact season four. We're back with a bang. I can't wait to see you guys in episode two. We're gonna have an amazing guest over there as well. Mehart, Mehnaaz, any last words before we wrap up the session?
Thank you for having me, David. So.
Amazing. So, guys, take care. Hope you guys have the amazing rest of the day and see you guys soon. Bye bye.